United Nations member nations adopted Sustainable Development Goals, one of which is to end hunger through sustainable agriculture by 2030. That's 14 years from now. And this isn't a pie-in-the-sky goal. This is very possible. Since 1990, the overall percentage of hungry people has been declining, and the maternal and childhood death rate from preventable causes linked to malnutrition has been cut in half, thanks in large part to early intervention and improved nutrition. The combined efforts of governments, especially the United States, churches, corporations, and faith-based and secular humanitarian agencies have all helped in this effort. That includes us here at Emmanuel. Through our participation and advocacy over the years with Bread for the World to our elected leaders on behalf of the hungry and poor, and through our financial support of the LCA World Hunger. This is God's life-affirming resurrection work, working through our voices, our hands, our wallets. But we can't stop now. Much still remains to be done. Globally, nearly half the deaths of children before age 5 are caused by malnutrition, over 3 million a year. These children are not starving, but they are not getting enough of the right nutrients to keep their immune system strong enough to overcome diseases like measles, pneumonia, malaria, and severe dysentery. Scientists have also learned that the first 1,000 days of life, roughly from conception to age 2, are especially critical for a child's future health and development. If a pregnant woman or a child suffers from malnutrition during this time, the child is susceptible to stunting, a disruption of the child's physical and cognitive growth that can cause lifelong problems with health and learning, and which affect productivity and earning potential as adults. 1/3 of children in developing nations suffer from stunting. Every day, about 800 women in developing countries die of preventable causes related to pregnancy and childbirth. A malnourished pregnant woman has a significantly higher risk of pregnancy complications and childbirth mortality, most often caused by severe iron deficiency anemia. This is especially true for women who were malnourished as children. But we can help reduce these statistics for both mothers and young children. An adequate number of calories is not enough to prevent death, stunting, and pregnancy complications. Diets need to be balanced and varied in order to ensure an adequate amount of protein, vitamins, minerals, and other micronutrients. Nearly all the farmers in the developing world are subsistence farmers, and much of what they grow supports a cereal-rich diet which lacks some of these essential nutrients. As families who are dependent on subsisting farming often experience a hunger season, and that is the time between their use of the previously harvested crops and the time to harvest the new crop, they are subject to periods of severe malnutrition that can last for a month or more. So, how can we help mothers and children survive and thrive? Bread for the World is encouraging us to contact our senators and representatives, asking for at least $230 million increase in funding for international maternal and childhood nutrition programs in the, I need to read this, State Department's Foreign Operations Appropriation Bill's Global Health Account. $230 million in a $4 trillion federal budget is not a great deal of money. This funding will be used primarily to provide supplemental nutrition for mothers and to prevent childhood malnutrition, and also to improve farming methods that will produce a greater crop yield that will help to shorten the hunger season. Since national security has increased the time for a letter to get to a congressperson, because letters need to be screened for such things as anthrax, Bread for the World has now moved into the 21st century and is encouraging us to send emails, which you can do very easily from Bread's website. The information sheet, which you should have received with the bulletin, and if not, they're on the table in the narthex as well, has some background information and Bread's web address, which Kathy has also been asked to send out in an e-blast early in this week, so you'll just need to click on the link to contact your members of Congress. The sheet also has the text of that email message and some addresses if you want to use that as a basis to send probably get other alerts from Brett asking for your advocacy on other issues. So if you don't want to do that, you can scroll down to the very bottom and in very tiny print, like they all do, you can unsubscribe. I hope you won't. I hope you'll take a look at what they're asking you to do. I hope you'll spend some time looking at Brett's website and learn more about this issue and other hunger issues. But if you want to unsubscribe, you can do that at the very bottom of the next email you'll get from Brett. We can help to bring to reality God's vision of a world in which people hunger no more and thirst no more by raising our voices to help mothers and children survive and thrive. We invite you through your advocacy to be the wheat that appears on our bulletin cover that symbolizes